What's up, everyone? I'm Hyperdimensional Green Bean, and I'm back with more Mythgard. On to the Imperial Persuasion.
The throne of Imperial Parsa.
I thought it said pasta at first, which kind of looks like there's pasta.
Heed us, Ariel. An ancient power takes its first steps back into our world. You must find her. You must bring her to us.
My Empress speaks, and my duties are born.
We impress upon
I think his is the first voice. I'm like, I don't know about his voice.
This is a prize that cannot be missed.
Glory to Parsa. Glory eternal.
Given righteous purpose, the angel splits the skies with his passage.
That's pretty sick, though.
Delphi. The angel arrives.
Do things drop from the sky a lot around here? Because this is happening more often than—
Don't trust him. He stinks of Parsa.
Greetings, lady. I am Ariel. The Empress of Parsa requests that you attend upon her court.
Not sure what Parsa is, but I know what Empress means. I'll pass.
Parsa's requests cannot easily be set aside.
Listen, Sparkles. I've spent enough time as guest of royalty. Pretty much done with that.
Please, my lady. I implore you.
It wasn't really an I implore you stance. Also, I mean, to be fair, I don't feel like this guy seems like he's on the up and up, but I feel a little bad. Dude, he hasn't really done anything, and our wolf is just like, I'm gonna teach you, jerk. Freaking wolves always being like that. Oh wow, you're not anything how I thought you looked in the cut. That's a little weird that you just kind of look like a dude. Powers are active abilities that cost a small amount of mana and can be used once per turn. Okay, so that is pretty Hearthstone. That's okay though. So I have the Smite ability. Once per turn, deal 2 damage to your opponent if they have more life than you or 1 otherwise. So far, is it weird that that's the thing I'm least, like, enthralled with? Or I'm like, oh, that's just kind of like, oh, wow. We still have, well, this seems like it'll be easy unless this guy's got some pretty sick cards. That's a very good thing to have on our side of the field that he doesn't have on his field. Okay, that's another new mana type. This game seems like it's gonna have a lot of factions. So, what do we have? We have a bunch of doggo cards, which it's unfortunate that these doggo cards go so well together, because a part is they're both good cards. Maybe I should not maybe I'll not do any blue mana yet. Let's see. Could do a Forlorn Spirit. What's this dude again? Add a 1/1 recruit to your hand. Oh yeah, but it's kind of funny as I was, oh, I could burn this dude, so I don't have to deal with him. And, you know, it's great. I don't really want to, but I'm gonna burn a dog. Because I really want to have at least 1 blue mana available. I think it's probably good to make sure I have 1 mana stone of each type. But yeah, I don't know. The powers, like, I don't even think they're necessarily a bad gameplay thing to have. It's just very Hearthstone. It's a very modern...
That mana? I can use it. I have enough power to smite my enemies. Power?
Oops. I think I skipped some of what she was saying, but that's okay. I just feel like it's a very modern card game, video game thing, and it's not even like I think that's bad per se. I just don't think I don't know, it's one of those. Oh wait, did I already do that? this card... Oh, that's what it means when it's grayed out. I can't burn the same card twice. And interesting. I didn't know that. Well, that's good to know. I know I want to... I really don't care about Forlorn Spirit that much. I'm gonna smite this guy. And, then... Let's see... You know, that unfortunately I did burn the card I probably would have otherwise used, but who cares? I guess I can, I guess that's the use of it. Like, you can, if you're in that situation where there's literally nothing else to do, it's useful for that. Let's see, look at the top card of your deck. If it's a minion, draw it, and it's now a rebel permanently. So this seems... I'm going to take a random guess and say that yellow is probably really strong. Unless they're really, really weak. Like this guy's deck, because I feel like overrun decks are almost always really strong in card games. Oh, Thunderclap, that sounds awesome, dude. Occupy, I can get rid of this. Thunderclap would clear the field, but at this point, I think it'd be more relevant to get a good thing on my side of the field. I mean, all of his things are tiny, and given that I'm noticing he's playing like an overrun deck, which is probably going to play a lot of cards, it'd be probably smarter to save overrun for once he's gotten, like, I don't know, like, let's say 3 more minions down. Like, if he lays down 3 minions next turn, I'll Thunderclap. And then I think I can actually just kill him, so...
Locked in.
That's the plan. Yep, it's happening. It's... Well, is it? I mean, that was 1 more dude. That was... Well, I am playing against the AI. Fully heal all your minions and gain... Oh, okay, so... He just prevented himself from dying this turn, basically. That's... I mean, that's something you can do. I'm not gonna deny that. Is that a smart thing you can do? I don't really know, to be honest. I'll hold Thunderclap in my wings for the victory. Well, I don't know, this is still a pretty good turn to use it on, honestly. Because that takes down 3 minions. And then can I do anything super relevant with the burn? Not really. Okay, whatever, I'm gonna get another... I'm gonna burn 1 more and get another minion down. Boop. Because as long as he... If there's any one of my creatures he can't block this turn, he's just dead. And there we go, he's just dead. Okay, so... If this is an I swear it looks like that it is an overrun deck, and I think the AI just does not have a good deck. Alright, he's had enough. Down, boy. I'll say... that was, like, probably the easiest fight we've had so far, of the non-tutorial ones. Duskwinged Angel. Agile Life Tap. After killing a minion in combat, fully heals. Okay, that sounds cool. Crimson Pact. Destroy a minion and you lose life equal to its strength. Alright, alright. That's probably useful, maybe. Oh, anyways, I got a lot of stuff out of that, jeez. That was, sorry for the awkward moment there.
This was not my
Unpause
intent.
the second moment.
Your animal struck first.
You know, he does that. But what was your intent?
I had hoped to persuade you.
As for you, I get the feeling this search is going to be hard enough without you biting everyone.
Does that mean they're gonna part ways? That'd be kind of sad.
I regret that things went wrong between us.
You know, fair
Yeah,
enough.
I figured.
I would prove my sincerity.
Well,
No denizen of the underworld shall profane these grounds!
seriously? This again?
Away from her, beast!
Okay, maybe this guy...
Chivalry. Listen, pretty boy. Let's think carefully about who just flattened who before you start acting all protective.
I mean, hey, I don't know. He's trying. I appreciate it. And hey, we have the harpy again. But that's cool. I was actually hoping, so we get to see more of the decks. I will say that as much as I do like the idea of that, I don't necessarily know if I feel that, I don't know if I'd say I feel as though I've gotten fully, like, fleshed out mentally on what all of the decks do. The yellow deck seems obvious, right? You get a whole lot of units over on the enemy. The red deck seems to have a lot of direct damage and vampire type things. So I guess I get an idea for that. I don't really know what the blue deck's about, to be honest. There's wolves, I like that part. That's definitely my favorite thing about the blue deck is the wolves, but I think saying that I like it because of wolves doesn't really mean much. That doesn't really mean I understand its theming, as per what you're supposed to do with the blue deck. Maybe the blue deck is just like a power deck. Why would you do... Okay. I mean, sure. Whatever you say, man. Parsa Crusader. Sacrifice. At the end of your turn, unless it is attacked or was just created. Weird. Okay. Dune Cat. Demise. Enchants its lane with a desert unless it's already enchanted. Desert. When the enemy minions attack this lane, your opponent takes 1 damage. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Fully heals whenever an enemy minion is created. Also cool. I like the sounds of that one a lot, actually. I'm probably gonna put that one down. For a moment, I was like, wait, do I have enough? I kind of don't think I understand this Crusader. Like, I don't think I like him that much. I'm gonna go ahead down. I'm gonna put down this Vital Broxa here. I like the sounds of that one. I'll attack you with my 0/0 bear, idiot. Can't handle it. Or sorry, my Minotaur. I don't know what, I mean, is it just me? I know she's supposed to be a Minotaur. Kind of looks like a bear to me. Not like in a bad way though. I still think it's cute art. You're playing one of my muses. I do like those. Let's see. This wyvern's cool, hanging out with this airplane. I haven't really been reading any of the flavor text. I should do that for some of these that have cool art like this. The skies are friendly enough, save for what's flying them. Huh. Vultures are admirable by comparison. At least they have the decency to wait for things to die. Alright. Boop. I could take out his muse with an ignition. Or I could set a nearby muse. I might do that. Well... Wait, have I burnt anything yet? What's this? Get Lurker until next turn and deal 2 damage to minions in the opposing 3 lanes. Wow, that just seems like a good card in general. Can't quite play it yet, but it seems pretty solid. Right, and I pretty much have already discovered that, it's actually a shame. I think this, as much as I like wyverns, I think the wyvern's what I'm gonna burn. I kind of feel like that's the least relevant. I think I am gonna go in on killing this guy. Wait, shit, I actually could have done that a lot better. Could have done that a lot better. Well, okay, I'm gonna put one of these down, and then I'm gonna ignite this guy. Could have done that better still, but for whatever reason, I was thinking I had more total magic than I did. That's the kind of, like, getting used to things and also recording dumbness, or sometimes I just kind of have a moment. Oh no, yeah, the AI really seems just like tossing their ignitions at me, which is not... The AI doesn't seem especially good, but that's okay. They're trying their hardest, and that's all that matters. Let's see. I could get rid of one of these Chloe Sunshines, but I actually really like the card. I think I'll get rid of one of my ignitions, because I kind of want to put one of these down. Then if the enemy is gonna keep being dumb on using their discard, I might put one of these down, but not directly, like, you know, I might just put it over here. Because, I mean, honestly, it'd probably be more relevant smacking him in the face. A 4 damage a turn's nothing to scoff at.
Seek wisdom?
That's fine. Both those things that happened were fine, honestly. Divination, look at the top. Okay, I don't care about that. That's not a problem. I don't care about that. Dust Devil, enchants in its lane with the desert unless it's already enchanted. Okay, so another dust lane. The wind is a fickle lover, having taught the sand to dance, only to abandon it to a sea of previous conquests. I will say this, so I'm also noticing that the Parsa stuff has a lot of, like, desert terrain, which is awesome. I love the idea of a terrain deck. I kind of wish they hadn't have done that, like... I wish they hadn't have done that in a map for my first battle with that in one that already had a really, really good terrain down, because I'm way more interested in keeping the fight over this terrain than I am trying to keep the fight over the desert, like, you know, trying to fight for desert terrain, because who really cares about the desert terrain when I just get an extra card every turn? And extra cards are a little hard to argue with. Let's get, like, you can get dead. You know what, though? I will put down... I'll put down one of them. Let's put down the cat mix and desert terrain here. Or is that when you die? Yeah, okay, that's only when you die. Well, I was wrong then. I see, so that's another benefit of the Dust Devil over, like, the Doom Cat. Like, that's a...
Pick a card.
Didn't even quite think about that. Fair enough. Yeah, get your card. Take your turn. It'll be the last mistake you ever make. I don't think anyone would even know what I'm thinking about. There was, like, the, Speaking of card games I was into, there's this really dumb Yu-Gi-Oh! It wasn't dumb, but it was like very simple, like very old school. But there's this Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that I was playing with a friend for a while that had a lot of very memey lines, especially from Kaiba. Like, almost every turn he'd say something like, "Take your turn, but it'll be the last mistake you ever make," or some garbage. Because Kaiba's an asshole. Let's see. Just want to, I guess, put this guy down. Let's get another one of these guys, sure. Sadly don't have enough. Oh wait, did I get rid of one this turn? Yes, I did. Fully heal. Oh wait, I wouldn't be able to put something. Wait, I can. Dust Devil. Okay, there we go. I have a very loaded side, which in this case I think is a good thing. I have played enough of these games to know you can actually get yourself in a little bit of trouble by, like, overloading your side. Though, then again, this game, that is another thing I like about this game. It doesn't have like an overly limited amount of slots, which can also be kind of an annoyance in some of these sorts of games. Like, I remember that was another thing I didn't like about Shadowverse. The rushdown decks in that game are still good, but you have to be smart about them, because I remember the game has a ridiculously small limit. Like, you can have something like 5 minions on the field. Oops, I skipped that one. Yowie. Cannot take more than 2 damage in combat. It will be easier to turn the other cheek when, as children of magic and technology, we've got thicker skin. Huh. Okay. Thriving Shade. Stealth. Gets 2/2 at the start of your turn while in stealth. Twilight wove a mantle of darkness, and as the shadows lengthened, so grew our suspicion of who or what might lie within. But yeah, that was another big thing I just didn't like about that game. I don't know, I think it's very not fun to have such a strict limitation of, like, oh no, you have more than 5 minions, gotta get rid of one of them, idiot.
Instead of turning for home, Ingrid rides the storms west across the ocean. Her destination? Magpire, the corporation that purchased a country. Magpire sells God's blood only when it chooses to, but circumstances demand that she acquire more.
Take me to Zimek.
You're not on today's list of authorized appointments.
Do I look like I care?
Alright, cool. Maybe, with the way the story is happening, maybe they'll even have a point where their stories meet up. I'm not really sure. But regardless, that's, I feel like this game has a pretty decent, like, board size, so you're not, like, you don't feel like you're overwhelming yourself, like you're screwing yourself over by putting too many minions on the board. But anyways, onwards to glory. Let's have a gun battle, apparently. Let's Criminalis? No, we've got a Valkyrie problem. For some reason I thought he was saying criminals. That kind of broke me up a little bit. Oh yeah, I forgot that blue is also... Blue isn't just wolves, it is also this, tech stuff. Paths are passive abilities that provide a foundation.
Every battle reaps more souls for Valhalla.
Paths provide powers. Journey of Souls is just one of many paths available in Mythgard. You choose your path when you construct your deck. You can zoom in on the path to learn how it works. The path will also display the current step. Okay. Now this is very not Hearthstone, which is fine. In fact, I'm curious. So, starting life +3. Gather a soul when one of your non-ephemeral minions die. If you start your turn with 3 or more souls, return the bottom minion in your boneyard to your hand, make it ephemeral, and lose 3 souls. Pursuit, start with 2 souls. Ephemeral, removed from the game when leaving play, going to boneyard, or returning to a deck. Pursuit, an ability that you apply when you go set. Okay, so... fascinating. So that means that when minions die, I can get them back after collecting enough souls, but I can only get them back once. I can't get them back infinite times. That's interesting. I don't know if I'd say that's good. Do I have the... yeah, I also just have the same smite ability, which is pretty... whatever. Damage abilities like that really don't interest me that much. I don't know if there'll be any, like, active power abilities in this game that do, but who knows. Sidecar, get rid of you. Piercing. These rounds are especially enchanted, so I don't want to see any of you shooting from the hip. Fair enough. Well, yeah, I'll just put a blocker out. Ice Spike. Give a minion stunned until your next turn and deal 2 damage to it. Speed away. Transfusion. So I have a lot of... so I probably don't want to get rid of my units, because I have a lot of unit affecting things. He also has a lot of dudes himself, though. I think I'll get rid of Demolition Speedway and throw it in an Ice Spike. Oh wait, actually... even more in my interest to throw down a Valkyrie Tough for this turn, because that blocks 2 of his dudes. Sometimes that's what minion footsies is about, until you start clearing the board a little bit. That's fine. He can swing in, but I'm not too... oh, shoot. Well, see, they also didn't expect that. There seems to be a decent amount of minion buffing in this game, so I guess that's always an important thing to keep in mind. Grease Monkey, that's relevant. Can I burn ethereal things? Yes, I can. Okay, so that's also a useful thing. That's probably one of the more useful things about that, honestly. Okay, so, but interesting, so there isn't like a jump in ability or anything, whatever you call them. So that does mean if I kill this dude, he no longer buffs nearby enemies, meaning that I kind of want to aim for him if possible. If possible being the key word there, because I don't really even sort of have a way to do that right now, unfortunately. I'm in a slightly awkward spot with what I can do.
Need a wrench?
So this is just to my opponent. Yes, that is just straight up to him. I didn't really have a good move, so, like, otherwise, so I just decided to try that, but I had to double check because I kind of forgot if I could aim that at all, or if it was just direct damage. Riot Guard. Armor. Oh, the first time we've seen that. After combat, the enemy minion is stunned until the end of its next turn. Oh, wow. Okay. Did he do... I think he burned that. I think. So, yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay. Valkyrie Tough. Turning the opposing lane to its owner's hand. Not as good as straight up killing it, but that could be pretty relevant right now, honestly. And then that would make this thing stand to be a lot more relevant against the... Though he could just replay it, so I don't know if it's that relevant. Very tough. Be able to stand toe-to-toe with that. I feel like I don't have any super good moves right now, if I'm gonna be 100%. This is definitely the first battle where I've looked at the board and said, oh wow, I just don't know what to do yet.
Let's do this.
I'll see how smart he is about protecting that. Actually, this stuns, right? Okay, I want to stun this guy. Because that won't give him the chance to protect his dude. In fact, that might even give me an interesting chance to see something else I don't know about the game, which is if I remove the 1/1 on this guy, does he just die? Like, how do health counters work in this game? I think that's some pretty relevant defender shit. Cannot attack enemies, so the AI... Man, I feel like this battle took a real step up, as in I legit might lose this one. Well, that being said, I can Ice Spike. And then I can get rid of this guy. Okay, awesome. And that also kills the other one. And then Grease Monkey can heal. And then, I feel like I'm getting to the point where I maybe want to be a little more card conservative. Let's just zap him. Especially because he has way more health, so they're decently efficient zaps. And I think I'll eventually be able to catch up if we're just kind of playing back and forth with him having the riot guards. In fact, I'm tempted to... Well, how would this... Okay. Stunned, cannot attack, move, or activate. His riot guards would still die, though. I think I'd rather not have someone just not have to interact with the riot guard. Oh, this is piercing, so this also would just... Okay, so... I could just not worry about this guy. And just stay full on the offensive, which I think is what I'm gonna do. Because this is definitely my chance to catch up. It's funny, I was thinking I was in a bad situation, but the AI definitely doesn't seem to have a lot of, catch. In fact, I mean, it seems to not have a lot of, like, card preservation in its... I mean, I don't know. To be fair, I'm not sure if that would have really helped it if it was smart about card preservation. I'm not a card game expert. I can't play both sides of the chess field. Who knows? Ooh. I do like this one. Regen. You can go hang out in the corner here. Boop. I forgot that was a healer. Whatever. Unless he has something that can do direct damage, it's not like it matters. Or has, like, I actually haven't seen anything with, like, a direct rush style effect. What did you just do? That looks cool. Laser grid. Enemy minions attacking this and 2 adjacent lanes must first take 1 damage. Okay. So another... That seems to be a semi-common effect for those. Either way... just totally overran this magpie bird. Get destroyed. Awesome. Woo, I unlocked ranked mode, something that I will likely literally never play. Vicious Cycle, destroy a minion, and its controller draws a card. Funny, I thought it destroy a minion and its controller. Well, it does say that, but I didn't read the rest, and I was like, you can't just have a card that just kills the other player. That's illegal. Parse Immortal fully heals the end of your turn. 10,000 soldiers wrapped in divine power. Their military power is prestigious, but of course, they are even more effective as a symbol of Parsa's political resolve. Interesting. I'm probably gonna stop reading some of their flavor texts, hopefully. It's not rude to say. I'm not finding the flavor text to be super engaging. Not that it usually is. Sometimes card games have really interesting flavor texts, but a lot of the times it's kind of what you would expect. That being said, I doubt there's but I hope that's never like a put down to anyone who does write those things, or anyone thinking, oh, we shouldn't do. I think you should do flavor text on cards, at least a little bit. Like, I think flavor text can really help flesh it out. It's just not like it's just not like this flavor text is game-changing, and I'm starting to worry that it's maybe detracting from the video, with me trying to read everything. Who knows? Who knows if everyone is even gonna care about this. Regardless, I had a lot of fun. Again, thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.